Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know it's been a while, but I'm now back, fully back. So support me by subscribing to my channel, share with your friends, and let's make this YouTube big for all of us. So today I want to talk about a certain topic that has affected my life, and that is fear. So nimepoteza so many opportunities because of fear, because I've always thought that I'm not good enough. For instance, maybe in my ministry of praise and worship, there are so many opportunities ambazo nimepoteza just because of not believing in myself, of fearing maybe I'm not good enough, maybe I don't sound right. And I decided to share. Maybe itasaidia mtu mahali, maybe itaku enlighten, maybe itaku encourage you get up and start doing that which you've always wanted to do. So I'll start by giving you a story of my music journey. So I've always known that I'm a singer, and I love singing, and I know that this is my calling, this is my purpose, and this is what I was born to do. And so nimepatana na watu wengi so wenye they've mentored me to be what I am today in terms of singing. So it was 2017. So God gave me a song, and I went to a certain studio and I recorded my first song. I know most of you know it, wengine hamjui. So yeah, ilikuwa inaenda like this. I don't know if I can remember the lyrics, but I will try. Lead me, Lord, where, Lord, you want me to go. Show me the way, I will follow. Lead me, Lord, where, Lord, you want me to go. Show me the way, I will follow. So I went to that studio to record this song, and the producer was too kind. He mentored me, na akani introduce to so many musicians who are big in this nation. So there's this certain woman of God ambaye she is well known in this country. So nikampata kwa studio, and I was so overwhelmed. I was so happy meeting her, and the producer aka request that anifanyie add lips kwa nyimbo zangu. Yani I don't know how to explain it, but there's a way kuwa na wimbo kuna mtu mwenye huwa ana add some things, mautamu manini, and so the producer connected me to that woman. So I was happy, I was overwhelmed. So that woman, we talked, akani encourage. By that time sikuwa venye niko saizi. I was bad vocally, I was bad. I know bado sijafika, but that time I was bad, but she encouraged me. Na she did my song for free, na huwa wanalipa. And so after I may add lips in my songs, akani request and akaniambia at today, it was on a Friday, I remember. So today niko na kesha, and I have invited so many guest artists ambao they are big in this nation. And so just to mention but a few, kulikuwa na Neema K mwenye ameimba wewe ni Mungu, wewe ni Mungu, unajibu maombi, jibu maombi. So I can't shout siimba sana because I'm recording this video ni usiku saa 6, because I can't mchana because of the kids, because of the noise, because of the neighbors. So I'll be doing my videos usiku. So kulikuwa na wengine wengi, Florence Adenyi, Neema K, Alex, jamani tangwa Alex nani, yani they were people I admired in this ministry, but and I promised, akaniambia you come, kuja na hii wimbo, I'll give you an opportunity to sing. I promise I will give you an opportunity to sing. Na tuka agree, I will go. So nikaenda home, sikuwa na mtoto then. So nikaenda home, I cooked, I waited for my husband to come from work. Nikamwambia, I told him the story, na he encouraged me to go. Kabisa, he encouraged me to go. Kabisa. So, ikafika place. Nikaanza, hiyo fear ikaniingia. I don't know if it's doubt, but I know it was fear. Ikaniingia and I started saying, I'm not good enough. I know hii songs sijaifanya venye nilikuwa nataka. So many excuses zikaanza kuingia in my head. And so my husband was insisting, go. Akanipatia mpaka fare. Nikamwambia, see then you take me. But hangeweza because alikuwa job. Alikuwa anaenda kazi asubuhi. So, do you know I struggled those few hours I struggled to make up my mind if I'm going to that kesha. Unfortunately, I did not go. So, reason, it was petty reasons, I don't know, but I knew that was fear. Then, sikuwa najua, but now, it was fear. So, I didn't go. Na that girl, huyo msichana alinipatia contacts zake. Akaniambia, wewe kuja, I will give you directions. Don't please, nilikuwa najua singepotea, but unfortunately I did not go. So, nikapoteza opportunity hivyo. It's something that I regret kabisa because imenitendekea twice. I mean more than twice. Another day, I think 2 years ago, we were invited by a pastor friend of ours. So akatu invite in a certain concert ilikuwa huko Nakuru Kunste, na kulikuwa na big artists. Ilikuwa concert ya Rafton. So kulikuwa na Rafton, Daddy Owen, Alice Kamande, kulikuwa na Jabidi, kulikuwa na nimesema Esther Wahome. Yani those people I will never forget. And so we were 4 of us, me, my husband, my friend anaitwa Grace Gacheri, and that pastor. So we went. So mimi hao walikuwa na task, walikuwa wanafanya hawa wakiwa watatu. But so me, they said because me sikuwa part of them. So actually ni my husband and Grace and Pastor Patrick. Hao ndio walikuwa na hiyo event. Hao ndio walikuwa msimamia hiyo event. So mimi, my husband venye aliona ni waimbaji, he called me. Akaniambia, uko wapi? Bado uko church? Chukua piki, kuja place fulani. Nikakuja mbio. So I went with my little baby, Belva then. Tukaenda. Mi vile niliona kumewaka, mimi nikamwambia nyikaeni hapo endeleni kufanya kazi. So I went. Nikaenda mbele kabisa. Nikaenda and I don't know the feeling. That day, I will never forget that day because that feeling was wow. Yani unaona waimbaji wenye umeishi kutamani kuona. Yani unawaona hivi like wako mbele yako hivi. I remember paka nikatake selfies na kina Esther Wahome, kina Alice Kamande. So after event, kuna place tulikuwa tunakutana. So bibi ya Rafton akatuambia tuende in a certain place, atatumit there. So tukaenda kwa hoteli ndani. We stayed there. Guess what? Waimbaji tuko tumekanishana. Tumekaa now the same table. Oh my God, that feeling. I don't know if Grace you can remember, but that was the best feeling. Yani it was a good feeling, a fulfilling feeling. So, nikaanza kusema Mungu, yani if you do something, you connect me to these people, yani cause already na feel the connection. So my husband akatoka akaenda akaongea na Daddy Owen, akaita Daddy Owen akamexplainia my wife is a singer, anataka kutoa wimbo, unaweza tusaidia aje nini. Hey, Daddy Owen, he's such a humble man. This guy is very humble. So akatoka place alikuwa, akakuja kukana na mimi hapo. So tulikuwa tumekaa na Daddy Owen like this. Namuona ananiona. Oh Jesus. So tukaongea. We talked na nikamuelezea, nikamwambia I have a song but I don't know, maybe I can redo it, na I have other songs nini. Kaniambia, you know what, I'm going to help you. Na I will help you the best way I know how. Naweza kuconnect na producers, naweza chip into your songs. That is what Daddy Owen told me. Na akatupea number. Na akatuambia, imagine I'm giving you my personal number. And by the way, it is true. Alitupea namba yake. So, me again, with my insecurities, I never. Na akatuambia, I'm expecting your call. I never called him back. I don't know. Still, hiyo kitu ikanikujia that I'm not good enough. Bado sijafika, vocals zangu bado nahitaji kuzifanyia kazi, sauti yangu bado. Yani kuna itu ile feeling yenye shetani anakuwekea, you feel timid, you feel that you're not good enough, you are not the best. Yani kuna watu wazuri wengine uko nje, kuna waimbaji wazuri uko nje, and unajidunisha. And unfortunately, I never called Daddy Owen. Another musician from Nakuru, but anajulikana sana in Kenya, nyimbo zake zimetanda. I will not mention his name, but I know umejua ni nani. And then akaeka post kwa Facebook na Instagram yake, akasema he's looking for singers. Kutakuwa na auditions place flani and flani, place yenye mimi ninajua, in fact ni a walking distance from my home. Me again, niko na hiyo post, nikasema should I go? Nikaanza kujipea excuses, niko na watoto, niko na infant, I don't know what. Again, unfortunately, I did not go. Kumbe it was something serious. I will tell you how serious that thing was. So, I never went. And by the way, me, I know I can sing. I know I can sing. But one of my friends from a certain church, alienda. Na we used to be in a group together with that friend. Na that, huyo msichana ndio alinifungua macho, my spiritual eyes, and I realized, no, I'm not okay. I realized there is something that is bounding me. I don't know. So that girl akaenda and akapikiwa. I will give you a brief story about that friend of mine. So tulikuwa in a certain group kitambo. Na sisi ndio ati venye alikuwa ananiambia, alikuwa anasema, mimi unajua nilikuwa naogopa. Yaani mngeimba singewaimba, nilikuwa najiangalia, nikiwaona watu hivi nilikuwa nasonga kando, because akishiko you people you used to mnaimba vizuri, nilikuwa na feel intimidated, na feel no. So that girl went. Akaniambia, so we met. Akaniambia, unajua Mishko, nilijoin group ya Egemeo. Nikasema, ulijoin aje? Ilikuwa free? Nikamwambia, yes, ilikuwa free. Wewe uko na poster? Nikamdanganya, sikuona but niliona. Akaniambia, mimi nilienda na tukafanyia auditions and na mimi nikapikiwa. So nikamwambia, yani kumbe ilikuwa serious. Akaniambia, imagine tunatrainiwa because kuna this project that is coming up. I was shocked. I felt bad. I felt like crying. I felt really bad kabisa. Nika feel vibaya. So, na nimekuwa nikitaka sana kutrainiwa na that guy kabisa. Though training is not for free. Lakini hao walifanywa free. Na kabisa kabisa mimi nataka kufanywa training na that person kabisa. Yani I admire his ministry, I admire his venye yeye worship nini. So nimekuwa nikitamani sana kufanywa training na that guy. So my friend akaenda wakapikiwa na they started training, wanatrainiwa, wanatolewa zile masauti mbaya, zile tunajekelea sijui ni so wakatolewa hizo masauti mbaya. And let me tell you, that girl, her voice is refined. Yani that girl sings. Yani mpaka mimi nilimsikia the other day. I said, Jesus, nimepoteza so many opportunities. And so akinielezea hivyo, I felt like crying kabisa. I don't know if I cried, but I know I felt bad. I don't know. So akaniambia, imagine tulienda, akaniambia ungekuja ungechukuliwa kama mimi na hii sauti yangu unaijua, nilichukuliwa na wewe shiko na wewe. So hiyo ni kunionyesha yani ujinga imenifanya nikamiss so many opportunities. And I'm here to encourage anybody ambaye maybe you are trying to do something but you feel you are not good enough. Please do it. I can tell you are good enough. Na me I learned from that girl kabisa, and God opened my eyes na nikasema, Jesus, give me another opportunity and I will go for it. Hata kama nitaweka mtoto kwa mgongo because my son is still young, because those opportunities zinakuja once in a while. So after wameendelea na training, we met in a certain concert in town. Me and that guy mwenye nakwambia nilikuwa nataka kujoin group yake, nikamuona hivi, tukasalimiana, tukaongea, nikamuuliza, guy, unachukua nini group ingine, yani freshers nini? Akaniambia, unfortunately hatuchukui wengine, wenye niko nao tutakuwa tukifanya nao kazi hivyo. Nikasema kwisha. Even if nimepoteza opportunities, I can tell you those stories zenye nimekwambia, those were big people. I believe in my ministry saizi I'm supposed to be very far kulingana na pia prophecies ambazo nimepata 5 years ago nini. But because feel like you're not good enough, insecurities zako zinaku overtake. Please, if you are out there and you want to do something, do it. Don't hesitate. I'm telling you that opportunity ikipotea, utaitafuta kwa maombi, utaitafuta kwa fasting, but God akikupatia, akikushow something, do it. If God shows you a sign, please, and you feel like this is what you want to do it. Hata kama una feel you're not good enough, because me fear imefanya nikapoteza opportunities mingi, imefanya nikapoteza vitu mingi, and I've decided I'm going to do me. I'm going to be me. I'm going to do me. By the way, hata sikuacha YouTube because I was paged ama nini, but I felt that kafia tena ikanikujia wakati nilifunga YouTube, to be honest. So I did some videos and then I stopped. Why? Because of petty things. Okay, they are not petty, but I believe saizi maybe ningeendelea, because nimekaa 1 year later ndio nimerudi YouTube. I believe ningekuwa consistent hivyo saizi ningekuwa far. But you know what, there's always a second chance. So I'm here again, and I hope my story has inspired you. Please, if there's something you want to do it. Do not fear. Kama when you're praising worshiper, a praising praiser, because I'm in that field. Na maybe unakuanga intimidated ukiona watu wengine, please jitume. We will not notice you unless ujitume. And don't feel timid. Hata ukipatana na watu wagani ama wagani, don't allow God to process you. If it's business, acha tu nisiongele business, because nimekuwa na so many ideas za business, but fear ya kwanza, nitapata customers, nitafanya nini? Me, I'm telling you, but I know I'm overcoming this spirit in Jesus' name. I'm overcoming it in Jesus' name. This year I'm overcoming this spirit, because imekuwa ikinirudisha nyuma, the spirit of delay. And I'm prophesying to myself that God has not given me the spirit of fear, but the spirit of power, love, and of sound mind. That is my portion in Jesus' name. I will not fear again. You also do not fear wherever you are. And that which you want to do, do it. Do it. Don't be intimidated. Do not allow yourself to be intimidated. You are good enough. And so I hope I have encouraged you. I hope you're inspired. And I hope mumenikaribisha back. And please, Aki, if you've not subscribed, subscribe now. It's free. Free of charge. Free of charge. Aguza hiyo kitu ya red hapo. And God will bless you. So thank you so much, guys.